Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Strange Horticulture. It's lovely to see you. And who have we got this morning? Liv is first. Welcome in. How are you today? Hope you're having a good morning. I hope you haven't done anything as, insane as getting up in the morning and putting on clothes and setting up a stream. I hope you're nicely watching from bed or sofa or something with a cup of tea. I do have half a cup of coffee here, so took your dog for a walk in -8. Oh my goodness. That is a country that is not the UK. I put on a nice cozy jumper this morning, wore it for 5 minutes and took it off and put on a vest top because me and Mr. Osmo disagree on how warm the house should be. So I'm sat in my house wearing a vest top, but it has gotten quite warm outside here in the UK in last few days. So now on the sofa with a fresh cup of tea. That sounds lovely. Replace tea with coffee, and that is probably the ideal thing to be doing of a cold and frosty morning. I hope your dog appreciated the effort. He's trying to finish that cup of coffee before it gets cold. Moved to Norway. Cool. Slowly gotten used to the freezing cold. Yeah, I had a friend who moved to Norway actually a couple of years ago, and yeah, it looks beautiful. Everything she posts is absolutely beautiful. Like beautiful nature, like walking outside in the snow. I think I'd absolutely love it. I've been to Norway a couple of times to visit, like once, twice, a couple of times for work, where you just sort of rock up to a place and spend a few days in a city in a conference room. But I did go for on holiday year before last with my friend, and it was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I do think I'll be back. It's absolutely lovely. I'd love to go to a more countryside area because we went to Oslo. Because neither of us really drive, so we did sort of the city break thing. Because that's normally what we do when we go on holiday. But I would like to go somewhere a bit more out of the way just to see some of that beautiful countryside that I know is there. But we did go on a fjord cruise. That was amazing. I could do that again. That was lovely. It's a very, very lovely place. So we are back to Strange Horticulture today. Hopefully I can remember what we were doing. Live close to Oslo. Yeah, it was really, really lovely. We, although I will say Norway is in possession of all of the weirdest sculptures I've ever seen in my life. We went to the I don't know how, my pronunciation is going to be awful, but the Vigeland Sculpture Park, and it's weird, but even without going to the sculpture park, just everywhere you go, like you go to a shopping centre, you walk outside the train station, and there are just some intensely weird sculptures everywhere. I've got so many pictures of really weird things. And I kept just sending them to Mr. Osmo, going, here's today's weird sculpture. I think my favourite one is a picture from the sculpture park of a guy that looks a bit like Daniel Craig juggling babies. It's just so really strange. But we had a great time. I really would love to go back and go somewhere a little further out. A lot of troll-like sculptures. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I think if it doesn't already exist, someone in Oslo should just set up a sculpture tour and just, take people around and tell them about all of the intensely weird sculptures and what they are. Like, what are they supposed to represent? Because quite a lot of them, you walk up to them and it's got a name, but the name is not in a language that I understand, and it doesn't have an explanation. I want to know what this object is. Oh dear. Miss the UK. Family and food. Yeah, I suppose I think if I lived somewhere else, I'd probably miss it too. I do very much enjoy the UK. I've got a trip coming up. My schedule for the rest of the month is a little bit out of the out of the box because I'm going all over the place. I've got a trip to Leeds, and then I'm going to Manchester um, to see my friend, the aforementioned travel friend. So I do love Manchester. Manchester's one of my favourite cities. Yeah, I've only been to Leeds once, and again, only for work, which is never really a good way to see anything. Um, but I've been to Manchester loads of times, so my friend lives there. Um, it's it's a really really lovely city now. Apparently, back in the day, it didn't used to be quite as nice, but I really rate it. I really have fun there. Yes, Momo, we see you. We know you're there. Okay, right. So, at the end of the last stream, we got this, which is a clue to a location we need to go. Can I just check, now that the game is on and you can hear the rain, can you still hear me okay? Just making sure that I'm not being drowned out by the rain, because it's quite loud. And it might just be in my headphones, but I'm not sure. Okay. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. Rain's slightly loud, yeah, I thought so. Just turn that down a bit. There you go, that's a bit better. Okay, so the tallest but one. So we need to find the... So I know that the tallest mountain on this map is Scarfell Pike. So what's the second tallest mountain on this map? 899. 873. No, I don't have any advance on 899. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hard knot. Okay. Oh wait, Bowfell, 902. That makes a lot more sense than going past Scarfell Pike. 902. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's the square above the word Torva that we're aiming for. So here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting, like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth, under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. Oh, that's interesting looking. We'll take it. Why do you keep putting it in the middle? Why don't you just put it up here where there's a nice gap? Okay. Put the map away. Open my drawer. Say good morning to my kitty. Hello, kitty. Oh. See, I'm still completely stumped by this one. I have a clue, and the clue is a blank space with an X on it. So all of these are supposed to be locations on this map. It's just like, I don't know what this means. I mean, there are lots of blank spaces on the map, like there's some nice blank space up here, maybe down here, but... And I've kind of thought of like Oh, hang on. What about that? Look, it fits the shape. Oh, wow. Okay. It fits this coastline shape, look. So that would put us in this square. Hey, don't do that. Come back here. I was having a revelation. Stop being annoying. Should we try it? Should we see if we can go there? So it's not this square, it's that one. So it's where the black of black comb is. Should we try it? I figured it out! The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. We found 2 plants! Yay! Oh my goodness, I haven't had a whole cup of coffee yet, and I've made sense of a thing that we couldn't do last week. Oh, I'm very clever. I'm feeling very clever now. You just wait, I'm going to immediately start screwing up important things now. Right, get out of the way of my organisational system. Okay, so if anyone wasn't here last week, what I've been doing is I've been trying to organise my plants according to whether we've confirmed what they are, which are the yellow tags. So the yellow tags, we've confirmed what they are. The purple tags, so like this one here, are ones that I think I know. And then anything that doesn't have a tag, we haven't figured out what it is yet. And so what we can do is we've got different options to examine the objects. So we've got the ability to sort of look at them closely, so it will give you additional descriptors for them, like what they smell like or what their leaves are like. And then we've got the book of plants to compare them to. And then we can label them. So we've got 3 different coloured labels. So we actually don't have too many unknowns at the moment. These are our unknowns. Although they are all crowded together and it's upsetting me. Spread them out a bit. Okay, here we go. Right, we've tidied. We've solved some mysteries. I still don't know what this object is. I'm assuming you have to make some sort of potion or like a, I don't know, some sort of tincture or squeeze a berry or something to go in there to fuel this, because this meter's all the way on low. So I'm assuming we'll figure out what that means later. Magnifying glass, and also I'm not really sure what this object means either. I'm assuming it has something to do with these, because let's put that map over there. Because you can change these, you can click on them and change them. But I don't know what any of the symbols actually represent as yet, so that can go in the drawer as well. So it's very interesting. Should we get ourselves a customer? Ding! Hi, kitty. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid, with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first. But when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the grey ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's sceptre I awake." Okay. Solomon's sceptre. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scroll back through this woman. Is it her? No. Oh, I don't have a... Oh, I was hoping I could remind myself of what her story was, because I have no idea why she's opening a coffin, because I can't remember. Oh, amazing. Okay, So from our collection of I don't know plants, so starting from here, let's leave that one. Okay. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn, the flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Oh, joy. Many sweet-smelling flowers grow along the stem. Okay. So my first instinct would be this one, because of this illustration. So the illustrations in the book are more or less helpful. They'd never show you the whole plant. You always kind of have to take a bit of faith and a bit of a leap, because it doesn't specify if these are leaves or if these are flowers. But it does tell you here that the smell is alluring, so it does mean that the smell is nice, which is good. And the flowers do look like the picture. So I'm leaning towards that one, but there is this one that's also got flowers along the stem, but that doesn't say anything about smell. So what we've learned is that it will always say, if it mentions a smell here, you will always get a smell mentioned. So I think it's this one. Yay! So you can get them wrong. There is a penalty. So in the corner here, just behind Momo, you can see there's a meter there. What it says underneath is a rising dread. You can get 3 things wrong in an in-game day to fill up the meter. We haven't done it yet. We've maxed it at 2. We've hit 2. We have not maxed the thing out yet. So we don't know what happens. I don't want to know what happens. I'm a bit scared. So we're trying our hardest not to need to know that. Have a look. So our reward, we get a book entry. Long Veracund. Sometimes called Witch's Remedy, the Long Veracund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Okay. Sometimes when you get these, you take one look and you're like, oh, I know which one that is. Like that one. The reason that this one's got a purple label on it was because I got a new page and I was like, I know exactly what that is. There we go. Oh, look at them all. Oh, so neat. Hi, kitty. This is Hellebore. I got achieved for petting the kitty. But how would you not listen to the purring? Okay. Ding! Oh, it's a postman. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield Way. Okay. Kentmere Eye. I'm going to assume that's a place. Okay, Kentmere Eye. There's Kentmere. Should we just try going to Kentmere? It says Kentmere Eye. Okay, let's just try going to Kentmere and see what happens. I descend into the pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way I pass the Brock Stone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire among the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find today. Okay. So Kentmere Eye means something else. So there's a River Kent. Okay. Just think about that one for a bit longer. Because the River Kent goes all the way down here and out to the sea. Okay, let's think on that one for a bit. Excuse me, map, get out of the way. Kentmere Eye. You can go down there. There's a spare letter. Hi, kitty. Verona Green. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be a coincidence that that very same plant was used to poison the Arda. There must be a connection between this other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Some Maiden Sorrow would help a lot. Okay, so this one I do remember. I do remember the background to this one. So this lady was asked to go and help out the police with a murder that had taken place in a ritual circle. And she was trying to identify the poison that was used. And in another little bit of the story, a local coven leader, witches' coven leader, was murdered using the same poison, which is what she's just told us. So she's trying to figure out what the connection is. Right, Maiden Sorrow. Okay, here we go. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend its name. Okay, if you want something droopy and thorny, we have droopy. This one's droopy and thorny. Okay, this one tell us. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. Flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stems that are thought to lend its name. So I think this picture looks like this guy. So I'm fairly confident that it's this one. Because we don't have any other droopy thorny ones. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Right. What's this one? Red Abony. This plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. That's fun. The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from, since confusingly the flower is in fact blue. I don't think I have any of those at the moment. Okay. Kentmere Eye. I'm still determined to figure this out. So, in the previous stream, I was going to say in previous streams, but this is in a second, we've been caught out by trying to be too clever. So, the puzzles are normally quite simple. So, the eye of Kentmere is either going to be on the map, or it's going to be an obvious, like a shape or something. Hang on, let me click here, let's make the map bigger. Kentmere Eye. So we've tried this square, which is literally just the town of Kentmere. Obviously it doesn't have an eye, as in the letter I. What does this river look like? I see there's no obvious... I was kind of expecting there to be a section that looked like a face, You could go, you know, there's a nose, there's an eye. That bit looks a bit like a face. There's the nose, the mouth. I'm a bit thrown by this one. Kentmere Eye. We could just go for a different bit of the Kentmere square. Stone circle. Don't know, has anyone got any ideas? Because there's not like a cave or anything. Although not that I'd call a cave an eye. I don't know, let's just go for a different... Let's just go for a different Kentmere. No, nothing. Okay. Right, we're going to need to think on that one. And go back in there. Hi, kitty. Bing. Hello, Mr. Ward. Looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside side that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around there where you'd get slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I'll want to take some eyebright with me. I can do that, I hope. Eyebright. Oh, thorny. Okay, another thorny one. This guy over here. This is the only thorny one we've got at the moment. Take care not to touch its brightly coloured thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they do contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days after. Plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it loaf, after a long dead king. Known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest places. I mean, it's the only thorny one we've got, so I think we go with that. Come on then. He's bright and thorny. Woohoo! Let's have a look. Wild coal. Purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of a hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim it's bad luck to pick berries from it. Okay. Don't have that one yet. I mean, we're doing well. We've got quite a number of identified. Look how many we've identified. Look at them all. So fun. Right, let's move this guy over here. Because I need my unidentified ones to be together, otherwise I'll forget some of them. Okay. Kentmere Eye. No. I'm just working my way through bits of Kentmere. Through the squares around Kentmere because I don't have a better idea at the moment. Ugh. Right, let's go with it. Oh, hello. You've got interesting eyes. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I do. I need some grey sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the place right now. Grey sandfire. Okay, yes, this is the one that I think I already know. I think this is grey sandfire. Tough outer bark with many useful properties. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent. Smells faintly of wood smoke. Feels rough. So I think I already knew this one. Yeah, okay. We've got a new Embersole. Embersole is thought to have protective properties. It's sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for leaves, they're razor sharp. Okay. Oh, we've finished another day. That's very exciting. Right, let me change the label colour on this because we've had that confirmed. I like it when we have it confirmed that I occasionally know what I'm doing in this game. Occasionally know what I'm doing. Right. I'm still very confused by this Kentmere eye thing. Okay, what about the stone circle? So Kentmere is here. The stone circle could be considered an eye, maybe. This circle of ancient rhyolite boulders has been a site of ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. Oh, no, okay, that's not my Kentmere eye. What on earth could it be? I don't know what it is. I want to know. Okay. Right, well, anything we need to do before we close for the day? Tidy my plant shelves. Okay, that was quite a simple day, but we will get another location clue because we get a new one every night. So here we go. At first, she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually, she made her way to Grisdale Forest. Okay. Day 8. Okay. So this is what we've got now. Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Okay, where on earth are those places? Lowick. There's Lowick to Ilgill Head. Ilgill Head. I'm taking it on as a leap that we're going in a straight line here somewhere. Ilgill Head. I have no idea where that is. Okay. What about the other one? Foxfield. There's Foxfield. Crinkle Crags. That must be up here. Well, there's Ilgill Head. It's a mountain. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Oh, crikey. Hang on. Let me find a... This is an X marks the spot thing, isn't it? I need a straight edge. This is the part where I'm holding random pieces up to my desk. Okay. Lowick to Ilgill Head. And then Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. So, kind of there. That's sort of the middle of the X marks the spot. This thing doesn't give you a ruler, so you're going to have to take my word for it. I've got a random piece of paper off my desk. Yay! The random piece of paper off my desk managed to get me an X marks the spot. Okay. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie, and another plant I've never seen before. Two for joy. Nice. 2 new plants! Yay! Oh, they're pretty. That's good. The plants we got yesterday were weird looking. I need to remember when I go on one of these little adventures to like leave my screen over here, because it just inserts the new plants in the middle of the screen you're looking at, so they're very nice. Look at them, aren't they pretty? Okay. Good morning, kitty. Hello. You're such a cute kitty. Ennis Aylford. You were wise to pledge your support to the Seeds of Redemption. Together we are stronger. So this is like a horticultural society. Now that the Dendru has awoken, the redemption is upon us. It is a glorious time. Our deeds will be remembered for 1,000 years. Those of us that have put our faith in the woken Dendru will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We will be in touch soon. Okay. Thanks. So, yeah, this guy, he came last time and said, if you want to join our secret society, leave a plant at a location. So, we did that last one, and he's come and is being cryptic at us. Sure. Okay. I've lost my magnifying glass. Oh, there it is. I haven't lost my magnifying glass. It's just under all of the other crap on my desk. Okay. Kentmere Eye. Oh wait, I wonder if... Does it mean literally eye? So it could mean eye as in the letter I? So like... Right, let's get that out of the way. I'm going to have to get my bit of paper back. I'm making lines again. No, I dropped it. Come back. Come back. Okay. So if you look from Kentmere Eye, brings you to like here. That's not the River Kent. That's the River Gilpin. But that is where Kentmere crosses over with I. Yeah, try it. Oh. So I crosses over with Kentmere. Here. Oh, no, okay. Fine. Fine. I'm running out of ideas for this one. I'm really quite stuck on this one. Okay. Ding. Oh, it's the unknown lady. My mind is clouded, dark. I see it, and it sees me, all of me. Elder Finium is the answer. It must be. I will not forget those who helped me, horticulturalist. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Forky. Welcome in. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendrus miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, resulting in a painful death. Intoxicating scent similar to Solomon's scepter. Okay. What's this one? Unpleasant scent. Okay, it says similar to Solomon's... What's it? Let's have a look at Solomon's scepter. How are you this morning, Forky? Hope you're doing alright. Okay, that's Solomon's scepter. sweet smelling flowers. And she wants elderfinium. Because it's got the standy uppy stalky bits. Can't really tell if it's got buddy things though. The other option would be this one, but that doesn't have standy uppy pokey bits. Having internet issues, but otherwise okay. Well, that's good. Hopefully your internet issues resolve themselves. Yeah, still enjoying it. We are progressing. I'm a little bit stuck on this letter. We got a letter that just said Kentmere I. We've found Kentmere, but we've been trying all sorts of different permutations of I. And we can't quite figure out the I part of this. So no, I think my first thought was probably the right one. No! Oh no! Oh no! But I don't have any others. I as in the eye that you see with. We have also tried some eyes, the letter I. Here we go. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. What just happened? I got it wrong. And my insanity meter went up in the corner here behind Momo. So you have to be careful. If you get it wrong, this meter in the corner goes up, and you can only get 3 things wrong in a day. So I did just try that one and it wasn't correct. This one says it has a gentle scent, and that is what Solomon's Scepter says, so... No! Oh my god! I don't have it then. I can't have it. I can't have it. No. Ah! Uh-oh. A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. Oh, I've got to put the fractures of my sanity back together, have I? Oh my goodness. Okay, apparently this is what happens if you screw it up too many times. Okay. Oh my gosh, can we remember what this thing looks like? Okay, that one, this one goes near here because that's got spots on it. This one's also got dots on it, so that probably goes in here. Okay. Oh crumbs, I don't remember what this thing looked like. Ah, okay, that one's got a circly bit on it. That can go next to that bit. That's got a circle on it. Okay, I've started thinking logically and I've stopped panicking, which means I'm starting to figure this out. That goes there. I think that goes the other side of this. Okay, that goes at the top then. And this shape goes at the bottom because this is starting to form a shape there. There we go. Right, we're starting to get somewhere. So apparently when your sanity fractures, you have to put it back together again. Oh my goodness, I managed it. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. Okay.
Yay!
Day 8, Friday. Does this mean I'm starting day 8 over again? I might be. Okay. Kentmere Eye. Oh, thanks, Forky. Thanks, Forky. I know what I need to do now. Thank you. So you get this, you go here, and then you take this thing, you put it on Kentmere, and then you go where the eye is, which is there. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but among the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. Thanks, Forky! Morning, Spider-Verse! Welcome in! Ooh, purple berries! I think this one might be, Oh, we got a thing a minute ago that talked about purple berries. Which one was it? Was it Red Ebony? No, it wasn't, because that was blue. Wild coal. Yeah, here, purple berries. So this one. Thin leaves and small purple red berries. I think this might be wild coal. Nothing more obvious to tell you that I look at my keyboard when I'm typing. Okay. Right. Good morning, Kitty. Thank you for the lurk, and thank you for the quack as well. You know I like a quack. Okay, here we go. She's coming back. Let's see if we can... My mind is clouded, dark. I see it, and it sees me. All of me. Elderfinium is the answer. It must be. Okay, right. We know what Elderfinium isn't. So Elderfinium isn't this one. And it isn't this one. And what are these guys doing over here? Don't be over there. It's rearranged my plants, people. Don't rearrange my organisational system. Okay. So we tried a few. Intoxicating scent, similar to that of Solomon's Sceptre. So, Solomon's Sceptre, this one, is described as sweet smelling flowers. And that's this one. The smell is alluring. So the word it uses is alluring. Okay. So that one has a gentle scent. We know it's not that one because we tried that one. We know it's not this one because we tried this one. And this one says it's got an unpleasant scent, but it looks like that with the sticky outy bits. This one doesn't have a scent. That one smells like rhubarb. I mean, rhubarb's a nice scent. No, I'm gonna have to do it. Should get that viewing device working. Red ebony. I'm sure I have some of that around here somewhere. Wait, hang on a minute. Red ebony plant. Oh, God. Right, okay. I put this away because I didn't understand it. So apparently I can use this thing to identify what she wants. Red ebony. Okay, right. I've completely forgot about this thing. Red ebony. Okay. This plant is said to uncover that which is hidden. Okay. Large flower, blue. This one.
Hello.
Good morning, Mouse. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. Oh, God. Oh, God, is it this ugly thing? Aha! Right. Okay. Okay, right. Red ebony. I've done this. So now I can use it to look at things. Right, what does this thing say? It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I've perfected a device designed to use extracts from the plant in concert with a viewing window to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay, how does that help me with elderfinium? I have no idea. Okay. Does it help me with anything? Oh, oh, hello. So what's this guy? Okay, there's no magic on that. There's magic on my table. Let's move this map out of the way. Okay, the book doesn't tell me anything. Okay, get that out of the way. Let's get you out of the way. Okay, so I have magic symbols on my table. Okay. I'm still not sure what that means or what help that is. Is there any magic on my map? Oh, the Great Oak. Okay. Elderfinium grows here. Welcome in, Mouse. I hope you're having a nice morning or time zone, wherever you are. I've just discovered that I don't have any elderfinium, which is why I can't find it, because elderfinium grows here. Look at this. Okay, right. Oh God, I forgot which one it is already. That one. That one there. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desolate place in search of plant life, but a quick search yields exciting results. Oh wow, that's weird looking. So that is elderfinium. You enjoy that, lady. Okay, and for that I get lark shine. I'm learning, yeah. To my chagrin, it was mostly because I forgot that the instructions for that weird device were down here, and I just put it out of my head because I assumed that something would remind me of it. Turns out, no, I just got stuck, and it's fine. But yes, thank you very much for your help, Fork. It's Juno. Hello, Juno. Welcome in. Larkshine. Larkshine is a plant with powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a light touch. The pain is said to be unbearable and can last for several days. Sometimes confusingly called kidney flower. This is thought to be a reference to the kidney-shaped seeds held within the spiny pods that grow on this plant. Okay. How did you know I was hunched over like a prawn, Fork? How could you possibly have known? Okay. Aldaphinium. Okay, do we want to use the other... So there's a place here called the Great Oak that we could go and see. Tomb of the Hunter. That sounds exciting. Sounds like I might also die. What else have we got? Aldaphinium. Okay, so we've got 2 other places marked on this map that we could possibly go and see. I still don't know what this is about. Oh, Fork, do you remember I had that broken playing card and we couldn't figure out what it meant? I had a brainwave this morning, and it was torn in the shape of this bit of coastline along here. So I don't know why I had a brainwave. It just came to me that I wonder if it was a specific shape, and it was torn in the shape of this coastline. So we found it. So that was one thing we did first thing, which was really cool. Okay, shall we go to Great Oak and see what this is all about? A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than any I could have imagined. Let's start that again, shall we? A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than I could ever have imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. I mean, cool. Sure. I'm assuming there's a reason to go there later. Right. That thing's weird. We don't have a purpose for this thing yet. And we have glowing things on the desk. But they don't seem to do anything. Okay, we don't know what the glowing things on the desk do yet. Let's put this back in the drawer. Okay. Good morning, kitty. You're so cute. Ding. Okay. Grace N. Wright. My mum was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light. That's a plant, right? I'm not sure what long Meg could mean though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I thought you should have it, just in case it's any help. Why, thank you. She loved this shop. Okay. Golden light. Start at Long Meg. Got a witch hat. The witch hat does seem particularly appropriate for this game. Long Meg. Crinkle Crags, Hard Knot, Old Man, Torva, Long Meg. What on earth is that? Hi Lord Terror, welcome in. Doesn't that glowing symbol look like the clue? It does, but we've only got one and there are 5 glowing symbols. I did try making all of them that last time, but that didn't work, so I'm kind of hoping that they'll give me some more symbols at some point. But yeah, it's good thinking. But yeah, welcome in. We are currently looking for Long Meg. So we're trying to solve this one. Start at Long Meg, South 3, East 2. So I'm a bit stuck on what Long Meg is. So if you can spot it, let me know. I'm assuming it's short for something, but I'm not quite sure what. River Sprint, T-Bay, Sedberg, Endmore, White Scar Cave. We need to go back there at some point. Arnside, Meat Hop, Kirkhead, Roudsea Wood, Lowick, Foxfield, Haverig, Blackham Bootle, Muncaster, River Dudden, I think, Algill Head, Crinkle Crags, Bowfell, Scarfell Pike, Great Gable, Red Pike. There's nowhere called... Oh, don't know what I did there. There's nowhere called Long Meg. Very confused. Okay. The Great Oak. No, there's nothing else on here. With my magical device. Rydal Cave, Lake Undermere, Coniston Water, Lowood, River Urt. Okay. I'm gonna have to let that one percolate for a minute, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's let that one percolate for a minute, because I can't find anywhere, obviously, that could be Long Meg, so let's leave that one for a second. Help me, the amulet. I can't remove it, and it's drawing the life from me. Long Veracund. That's a very dramatic way to enter this story, lady. Okay. Long Veracund, sometimes called Witch's Remedy. Long Veracund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. That one's the only one that's got leaves in pairs. Because those have got leaves in pairs, but they're kind of sassy looking. And the rest of these are all sprouty. Yeah. Okay, there you go. I can feel it working. Thank you. Oh, we got a thank you. That's very nice. Caldery. The uses of caldery are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Those who worship the huntress Arduina place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay, sure. I have already turned the game down a little bit, but it's... Boop. There you go. Let me know if that's any better, folk. The game itself is quite loud. Has that helped? Still looking for something that could be Long Meg. I can't even find anything that is like mega, like anything that's like big or large, or because it's not normally that complicated to solve these puzzles. It could be this guy. He could be Long Meg. But it's saying start at Long Meg, south 3, east 2. What happens if we go south 3 and east 2 from this guy? 1, 2, 3. No. Loic. Long Meg. Hey Fork, how is it that your streams aren't so relaxing? Yeah, Fork. Why do you not play quiet, gentle games? Because you are a chaos goblin. And couldn't be calm and quiet if your life depended on it. Said with love, of course. Brother. Dungeon Gill. Grasmere, Idle Cave. What day am I on? 8. I think this is 8. Yeah. Lowood. Long Meg. I'm so thrown by this one. River Loon, Killington Lake, River Kent, River Sprint, River Gilpin, Meat Hop, Roundsea Wood, River Lurven, River Crake, can I do anything else? Oh yeah, I've still got customers. I'm just distracted because I want to know what it is. Oh, poor kitty made him jump. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long, I've started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days though. I wanted to give you these before I forget. Thank you very much. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. I almost threw them away, but I thought the symbols on them might mean something to you. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. So let's put that down there. So now we've got these things. Okay. So we got this one first. So let's assume that that's the first one. So need a downwards pointing doodle. 5, a 3, a 4, and that one. Yeah, okay. That didn't do anything. Did it do anything? I don't think it did anything. No, okay. So I've got these 5. I can't, there's no other information. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Look, they're torn. Oh, look, they're torn in a specific way. Look. You put them back together again. You get okay, let's try this order. 3. Oh no, I had that one right. I don't know, we're the other way around now. 5, 4, upside down tulip guy. No, that wasn't it either. I think I'm onto something though. Look at the shapes. You think the last one is wrong? Oh yeah, look, this one goes this end. No, you're right, look at that. Does that one go with this one? Oh yeah, look, that one goes better with this one. Which means that one goes here. This one goes with that one. That one goes here. That one goes there. Yeah, okay. Well spotted. Well spotted that fork. So if I end up with a 3 here. Ooh! Yay! Excellent. Right, I've got a letter, a coin, Robert Barrow's Medicinal Herbology, Kendall. Okay, that's somewhere to go. Devil's Nightcap. Plant is known colloquially as corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. Ew. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. Okay. And Trimblehuff. That's a great word. Trimblehuff is traditionally used as decoration at weddings, as it is thought to strengthen relationships. The cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. This is a cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. They generally point downwards to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. Okay. Right, so we don't need those anymore. Put all of those away. Don't need those anymore. Okay, we need to go to Blackhall Road, Kendall at some point. Okay, we have a... Can I close this drawer? Because it's in the way. Close the drawer. We're in the way. A Briar's disc, often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages. The location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identical size with the same symbols etched around its edge and a map. To encode the location, you would then place the disc over some named point on the map nearby and note whichever symbol is pointing to the location. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any other point on the map as required. So that's what this thing is. So I don't know what that is. That's a coin. You can just... Alright, you go in there. Okay, so... Okay, let's put that in there. Do we need this guy anymore? Red ebony, sea magics. No, I don't need that anymore. Okay. Right, I've got an exploration thing. Let's go to Kendall. Now we've got that. Where's Kendall? I've definitely seen Kendall on this map. Where is it? Kendall. Home of the delicious mint cake. I've lost it. Where's Kendall? Am I being daft? Oh, there it is. It's massive. I find the medicinal herbology shop off Blackhall Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter. Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, after a lengthy and engaging discussion covering the variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. Turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I have just the thing for him. Copper Caledonian. I think I've already got a theory, so this is what I think is Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realise that it's a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not part of the plant. But look, it's got like a swooshy out bit and then a roundiness, and we don't have any other mushrooms that are because that's already been one that have got the red bingles. Yeah. And we get 3 plants in return. Woo! Okay. New plants acquired. All of them are distinctly weird looking. Okay. And they've crowded them into my shop in the wrong place. Right, you need to be yellowified because you are now a confirmed plant. Woo! Red ebony. Oh, you can go over there as well. Okay, top tip. Read at your own risk. Remember, some of the puzzles can't be solved until days later, so if some puzzles seem unable to be figured out on the day you get it, that may be why. Okay. Yes, no, that's fair. I think my problem is I need to make sure that I remember that they are there. Right, I'm going to leave that one there. Because like the this thing, I completely forgot it was there. And I just didn't try to solve the puzzle because I'd put the puzzle in the drawer and then immediately forgot about it. So let's leave the golden light thing for a bit. Simone Green. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you might find interesting. I found it while clearing out a nook off the east wing. Thanks. Baylock's elixir. Oh, crumbs. Alright, we're making elixirs now, are we? Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants. Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure they retain important information they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Okay, I have no idea what to do with that information. I do not have the equipment to crush petals. I'm just going to stick it in a... I'm going to put it in a drawer. Do we have... No, we haven't picked up any more mushrooms yet, have we? So, I've got a note on my desk here that we need Farmer's Worry to go back to White Scar Cave because we needed to lift some rocks. But we haven't picked up any more mushrooms yet, so we can't go back there. I just know because there's a note on my desk that says go back to... Where else was the Tomb of the Hunter? Should we try going there? Should we see what that is? Okay, it's to the side of Jack's rake. The memorial bears the name Swaff Prior. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Drea. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood, that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. Okay, so that gave us a new plant. This one here. Looks remarkably like that one, but we know what that one is. You can go on the shelf up there. Well, that was productive. I'm glad we did that. Okay. Good night, kitty. Okay. Day 8 complete. Okay. In Tibet, a noble elder stood, silently watching starry skies. A young woman alone in the world, she was taken in by the sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. You can look at those new plants you got if you have pages about them. Yeah, I'll have a look in a minute and see if we've got any new gaps. I'm also... Why do they keep closing my drawer? Stop, keep closing my drawer. So this is a really obvious one. So where's the... Where'd it go? Here we go. So I think you start from Tebe, if we can find that. And it's north, east, south, south, west, south, south. But only if we can obviously find a place that is called Tebe, which we might not be able to. This might be one of those ones that we just have to sit on for a bit. Shout if you spot it. Ah, there it is. So from Tebe, north, east, south, south, west, south, south. I find myself on a patch of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swathes of purple heather, and there, another. 2 more! Yay! Oh my goodness, all of them are blue. Why are they all the same colour? That's going to come and bite me at some point. And they keep sticking it in the middle of my organisational system. Go over there. So yeah, I am a little bit anal about my organisational system because I like knowing which ones I definitely have answered. So all the yellow ones are ones that I've confirmed I know what they are. Okay. Thanks for the quack. Oh, my coffee is really cold. Okay, that coffee is now crossed over from tepid to, like, needs ice. That's really quite gross. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these ones that we haven't identified yet. Light blue flowers. So Aguria, light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. So they are soft pale blue flowers. So that could be a Aguria. The only possible tufty one. What else have we got? Caldery. So we're looking for something that's kind of tulipy with pointy. What's that one? Grows from a thin stem with small leaves. No, that's got big leaves. What about this guy? Nope. What about this guy? Hey, that looks much more... Thin stem, small leaves. Okay. Devil's Nightcap. Oh, this is one of those ones that's really annoying because you only have a picture of a leaf. A picture of a leaf that looks like any leaf. Light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to... What's this guy? I haven't looked at this guy yet. Purple flowers, long leaves. Okay. It specifically mentions a scent. So let's have a look at some that have got similar... It smells like rhubarb, not pine needles. That one said sickly sweet. That's not... Need to remember that we might not have these yet. No. Okay, I don't think we've got one of that one yet. Okay, we don't seem to have a Devil's Nightcap yet. What about Dranthium? Plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Long, sharp leaves. That one's got long, sharp leaves. Oh, missed. Some know Dranthium as green eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. That explains that guy that came in earlier. Okay, that might be Dranthium then. Ember Soul. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. I don't think we have that one. Yeah, I don't think it's this one because the flower looks completely different. I'm happy with that as an answer. So I don't think we have Ender Soul yet. We don't have Farmer's Worry yet because I just checked because we haven't got any more mushrooms recently. This one I've already identified potentially as fever kiss, red berries and kind of mistletoe-ish. What else have we got? Henchuck, tuberous bulb, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance. So I'm wondering if it's this one, because it's got like stripes on the. It's got a big bulb and it's vaguely stripy. But other than that, I'm not really sure. Lark shine. Either that one or the one on the top left. This one. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the only thing making me think is that one's because it's got the stripiness to the bulb. Whereas that bulb is just a plain colour. I mean, that one's a bit of a long shot. I'm not even, I'm not even 50% sure that it's that one, but it's nice to have a little bit of a ballpark. I'm pretty sure we don't have this one, because we definitely don't have one with pointy, stingy, ouchy things. Everyone wants the witch hat today. Everyone wants the witch hat today. Yeah, we definitely don't have lark shine. That's very, very specific. Dorian, dark red fruits, cross section of the stem. I mean, why give me a cross section of the stem? I'm not going to cut it open, am I? Trimble huff. Little bell-shaped flowers pointing down. We definitely don't have that one, because I would remember that one because it's cute. And wild coal. Purple berries. I've already made a thought about that one. Okay, we're not doing too bad. That was quite a good little exercise to do. Okay, good morning, kitty. Hello, kitty. Bing. Everyone likes witch hat today. Long Meg. Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. As long as you can get me some fever kiss, that is. Too many late nights in the library are taking their toll. Fever kiss, okay. Red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in colour. Yeah. Bing! And we got a book entry. Mountain Astory promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. Large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. Ew. Doesn't say anything about a smell. Okay. Don't think we've got one of those, but that sounds gross. Don't like that at all. Oh, kitty. Oh, kitty. Ding! Oh, it's the postman. There's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask made of jade. I know, we've met her. There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that's certainly unusual. I've met her. She's very strange. Beckfoot candle. Okay. Now I know that we need this thing. I'm getting used to this. Right, Beckfoot. Let's find Beckfoot. Beckfoot. There's Beckfoot. Right, where's my thing? Here's Beckfoot. Candle. That one. The candle leads me east of Wastwater. To the north, the mighty Scarfield Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me. Maybe another time. Oh, hello. We know what this one is. Scary pointy poddy things. We definitely know what that one is. Hang on. Scary pointy poddy things are... this one? No. Come on, scary pointy poddy things. Lark shine. That is almost certainly lark shine. Scary pointy poddy things. Right, let's see what it says about it. I'm very wary of those spines. Yeah, okay. Scary pointy poddy things. Cool. What's that behind the cat under the inspection button? Inspection button. Oh, behind. Okay. I thought you meant this cat. This one. This is our health bar. So you can get 3 things wrong in a day. So if you get them wrong, this meter goes up. And once you get to 3, you lose your mind and have to put it back together again, because we found that out earlier in the stream when I was desperately looking for something that we didn't have. Because I was operating under the false assumption that if someone comes in and asks for something, we have it in the shop, but we didn't. And so I discovered what happens if you get something wrong 3 times. Yeah, so this is our health bar down here, which is why Momo is sitting slightly off center on the book stack, so that you can sort of at least see it a little bit better. Okay. Baylock's elixir. I have no idea how to make an elixir, so I'm just going to use that one. We don't know what that one is yet, and this is about... okay, that's about the disc. I don't think we need that anymore. Hello. Hello boy. Oh, it's the guy with the green eyes. I've been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumoured to have been seen in these parts. In the old world, they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. They are something I did not expect, and they have made it clear they want me to stay away from the Servant. They seem to worship it. But I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. Yeah, he's the guy that I said, because Dranthium is known as green eye overdose, where the whites of the eyes take on a green tint, so he's a regular user of Dranthium. So we had a theory about Dranthium, didn't we? This one. So, long, sharp leaves. Long, thin leaves that bear surprisingly sharp edges. Seems logical. We don't have anything else that designates itself as sharp. Yeah, there we go. Palliance. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the palliance is in a class of its own. It's sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. Okay, right, let me change the colour of that label before I forget. There was another one, wasn't there? Oh, this one, Fever Kiss. We confirmed that one as well. Excellent. Okay. Do you like how your VTube desk fits this game? Yeah, it does actually. It's very on brand. I'm currently waiting for some other accessories for the sort of VTube scene. One of which is going to be a bookcase. So hopefully that'll add to the sort of the vibe. Oh, we're going book on head now, are we? Okay. Yay! There we go. Everyone is redeeming the hats today. I like it when we get lots of hats. Hat redeems. Oh, Mr. Ward. I crept around Blackcomb 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That eyebright is some potent stuff. I could see clear as day. Up on the fell, I found a shallow pit full of skulls. I know, I did too. Some deer, fox, badger, and some human, I remember. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. I remember, we found it at the end of last stream. Back down on the flat, I heard a terrible noise, like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask, watching me. And beside her, something dark, inhuman, and bloody huge. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one. I'll need to speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head. Wild coal. Okay, stretch. Big stretch. Thank you very much for the stretch, Forky. And thank you very much, Lord Terra, for giving Momo a treat. Very much appreciates it. Mr. Lovegood, hello. I was studying when you went live. I'm in a call and making food. Wow, busy. But you'll lurk. Thank you very much, darling. I appreciate you popping by. This one. So this is what we thought was wild coal. So, purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of a hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it's bad luck to pick the berries. So all it says is purple berries, and it's the only one we've got that has berries, really. This one has berries, but this one specifies that they're red. It doesn't say purple, so. Fantastic. Norwood. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face. An unpleasant sensation, accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Unnatural light. Okay, that's weird. Right, wild coal. You need to be yellowified because we were right about that one. Let's move you over there. Is anyone giving off? Oh, hello. He's giving off spores. Look at him. He's giving off spores. Right, now can anyone remember what the page was I was literally just given? Oh, Norwood. Spores. That's this guy. He has spores. He was definitely giving off spores. My goodness. Right, creepy mushrooms. Let's go over the end. Okay. What are some of the other ones we've just been given? Mountain Astory. Large cup-like flowers produce... Oh, it could be this guy. He's big. Distinctive smell that reminds me of old books. Musty. Yeah. You have a page for that light blue plant in the white pot. This one. Oh yeah, the one about being splashed in the face. Yes, you're right. Was it this one? Palliance? No. Liguria, Caldery. I know we did get it, but I can't remember what it was called. Is it this guy? No, that's the spores one. I know exactly which one it is. It's the one that said about being splashed in the face by cold water. Can't for life remember what it was called though. Not Farmer's Worry. Palliance in the form of the leaves. Ah yeah, pleasant fresh aroma. Most plants opposite. Yes, no, you're right. Because it said fresh, I was thinking of like the freshening. I think just because splash in the face is such a weird thing to have read. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Excellent. Okay, right, purple. Okay, right, you can go up there in my maybe department. You can come back down here. You can go over there in the maybe department. I think we're doing quite well. The amount of things we haven't identified is actually getting quite low. I'm very happy. We're getting good at this. Kinda. Bing! Ooh, this guy's new. My neighbour has a foul-smelling mushroom that she says can ward off evil spirits. It's a horrible little thing that attracts flies, but I'd rather that than sit and do nothing. There's something very strange out in the woods. What? You're not giving me much information here. My neighbour has a foul-smelling mushroom that she says can ward off evil spirits. It's a horrible little thing that attracts flies, but I'd rather that than sit and do nothing. I'm very confused. We were hydrating with coffee, but the coffee is all gone now, so I've just got water now. Nothing very exciting. Hello! Welcome in, Social Science Nerd, or Snerd, as is much easier to say. Welcome in. Thank you very much for the 3 stream streak. It's nice to see you. I hope you're having a good morning. I am really confused by this guy's request. He wants... I'm not quite sure what he's after. I'm assuming he wants a foul-smelling mushroom that wards off evil spirits. So let's just have a look at some of the mushrooms we've got. Oh, it attracts flies. Sunset Mount Cap. That's got stink lines around it. What does Sunset Mount Cap do? Sometimes called Stinking Mount Cap as a result of its unpleasant odour. Thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home, often placed in doorways. Yeah, okay. Sure, that was a very weird one, but I'm glad we found it. Do we not get a reward for that? That's rude. We didn't get a reward. Hey. Do any of these give off any spores or anything? No. What about the kitty? Do you have any? No. Okay, I'm going to have to spread these guys out. They're getting really crowded. Look at all of these plants that we've identified. We have so many plants in our greenhouse. It's so cool. Look at it. Okay, right. Right, we haven't found Long Meg, and we asked that lady about Long Meg, so I'm assuming we just don't know where that is, so we can leave that one. Baylock's Elixir. See, again, we can probably identify these plants, but I have no mechanism for crushing them, so I'm just going to leave that one for a minute. My OCD would sort the mushrooms and plants on separate shelves. I did at the beginning have a mushroom shelf, because yes, I did have a mushroom shelf at the beginning, but now they've ended up being roughly in the order that I identified them. But I can put the mushrooms together. I could spend ages just reorganising these little plants, to be honest, because they are very cool. And making them all sort of equidistant, because that's another thing. You don't want them to be too crowded together. But it does get a bit annoying with all of these little labels keep flippity flapping at you all the time. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. So all of my knowns are over here, all of my maybes are here, all of my no ideas are here, and the ugly mushrooms are just on the end together because they're a bit gross. Yay! Yeah, what are we having, Mr. Lovegood? I hope it's something nice. I had a very boring breakfast, so I'm hoping I can find a more interesting lunch after stream. Okay, we don't really have anywhere to explore, so let's just get a new customer. Oh, it's Verona Green. Here we go. Poor Reuben. He looks a little worse for wear this morning. Yeah, I know, I've just given him a pick-me-up. He took it hard when his wife died and never did quite give up the drink. I think I know what ritual was performed at the stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here, and with the state of that body, all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. And then the gilded dendra. That really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's Bestiary. A little light reading for you. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest again. The Sisterhood will know more. Okay. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendru, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread. But the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master, and there are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that the dead ground northeast of Tebay, where nothing but black Digitus mortis grows, was caused when the Servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. Okay, northeast of Tebay. Okay, where's Tebay? There, northeast. Boink. The wide area of blackened ground here is known to the locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark mushrooms protrude from the soil like fingers reaching out from the grave. That's creepy. But I will take a new plant. Oh, 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 oh. I'm not going to say what they look like because I don't want Snurd to clip me again. Just going to stay quiet. Looks eerily like a ghostly hand. Yeah, I don't think we have any outstanding mushrooms that we haven't found yet. Oh, more witch hat redeems. Sorry, I missed that one. Oh, stuffed peppers. Very nice. Okay, let's see what we're going to get on our next day. Okay. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day she patiently performed the tasks given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. And the card we've got is blank. That's not helpful. I'm hoping it's my... hoping I can use my magical doodah. Where's my magical doodah? A secret uncovered is a secret no more. 2 miles north of Foxfield. Okay. Where's Foxfield? There it is. 1, 2, boink. Three ravens circle above, their caws and croaks cleaving the silence. An omen. I take what I came for and leave. Ooh, he looks crunchy. Don't put it in the middle of the... They always put it in the middle of the thing. You can go up there. You are really, really quick, Lord Terra. You are really quick at spotting things. I'm very impressed. I still don't know what this is. Gosforth, 1813, with like that symbol in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a square figure of 8 with a circle. Not sure what that means yet, but you know, we'll hold on to it. Good morning. Okay, it's day 10. Two ravens, the sign of Odin. Cool. I am with this kind of game, but only if I'm watching a stream. If I play it myself, I don't. Yeah, no, I'm exactly the same. Forky can tell you, like, I used to spend a lot of time when we were younger watching them play games, and I used to go, oh, it's there, it's there. It's like, how did you see that? It's just something about watching rather than playing actively. It does make a difference. Oh, look, we've got a fancy seal. In reference to your question the other day about Long Meg, here we go. I'm afraid I do not have an answer, but Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on local law. If you ever go there, the monks will request a plant from you, but they won't tell you what they want. A sort of test, though they've never allowed me to look through their stacks. Helpful. Okay, so let's try going to Calder Abbey and just see what happens. Calder Abbey. A small window opens within a much larger oak door. From the darkness within, a voice proclaims, "Only a friend may enter." There was one about that symbolised friendship. Skin rashes, protection against cold, afflictions of the mind. Wreaths on the grave, opening locks, eye strain, antidote, sanctuary, eyesight at night, sleeping draught, energy. Aha, there we go. An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Here we go. Right. We do have it somewhere. Because we had it for one of the ones in the last stream. Fox button. Yeah. The hatch snaps shut and the oak door swings inward slowly without a sound. I'm ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying, before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. Okay, so I need to... I've got a new page for my book. Sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. Green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. To the south, they call this plant bulbs of Bayonne. Okay. Then I've got a letter. Regarding Long Meg, there is a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby, along with her daughters. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic. Until one night, they went too far, and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. Aha, okay, so I know where that is. I'm not going to put that in the folder yet. Let's put that there. So that means that's here. So start at Long Meg, S3, South 3, East 2. Okay. So Long Meg is here. South 3, 1, 2, 3, East 2, 1, 2. Boink. The river is in its youth here, flowing swiftly through the rocks with a melodic gurgle. Among the tall grasses that line the riverbank is a much more unusual looking flower. Yeah. Oh, that is unusual looking. That's cool. It looks like one of those ballet dancer plants. I have no idea what it's actually called. Okay. So all the letters we've got left are the one about the elixir. that I'm hoping will make itself understood shortly. Oh, look at us, aren't we doing well? Where's that plant that we've literally just been given? There it is. It's crammed itself in at a random point in my shelf. Okay, I'm going to have to move a lot of these over here, I think, because I'm running out of space. I'm running out of space. I'm going to have to move everything slightly to the left. Nope, that's not the left, that's the right. You know what I mean. It must mean that I'm good at the game. I'm getting lots of plants and I know what they all are. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit more space now. Okay, there we go. A bit more space. Because this is the end of the shelf on this side. Okay, right, here we go. Hi, kitty. Wow. Oh, Verona Green's back. The Sisterhood are trying my patience again. The old Arda was around, if the old Arda was around, but she's not. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If ever there was a time to share them, it's now. They know of a way to defeat this servant, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit idly by and do nothing. I'd better have a little chat with this new Arda. I think I'll take some mountain astery with me. Mountain astery. Okay. Oh, the cup. The cup flowers thing. Has a distinctive smell that reminds me of old books. Musty. So mountain astery. Large cup-like flowers. Large. They are cuppy. Produce a stale, damp smell. So, yeah, musty. I think we're probably accurate on that one. Yeah. No worries, people. That's what we want. Weeping Bell. A plant that is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have about as much luck searching for the end of a rainbow. Soft frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It's often known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. Oh, 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 oh. That one. Because that's the one that we got from that thing that said it was golden light. We got golden light. Okay, and the one that we just got the... Hang on, I was doing something before I got excited about that. What was it? Oh, I was going to change the colour of this one because we know what it is now. Yellow! Confirmed. There we go. We're doing well, everybody. Look at this! Ding! Thomas Green. I have finished the designs you asked me to work on. Be very careful unwrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate, and I have taken great care transporting them. Oh! My lab equipment is finally here. I will now be able to brew elixirs using ingredients from my plants. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, so this means we can now use this. Baylock's elixir. Okay. I mean, this is not a very detailed... This is not a very detailed recipe, people. I wonder if these illustrations are found in this book. I'm just going to flick through. Because there are flower illustrations in this book. Nope. Doesn't look like it. That one is a possible. No. Okay. So we're gonna have to like figure it out. Oh my goodness, look at this lot. Okay, so we're looking for something with like really pointy flowers and many petals. Like, could be this guy. Mellow glow. Potent aid to memory. Okay, let me have a think. So, eye bright. So I wonder if these things will have like an affiliation to like memory or awakening or... So improves eyesight at night, that one. So it's probably not, might not be that one. Palliance. I think Palliance looks like this middle one. Filter toxins. Yeah, see, I think that one. Look at this flower. Hang on. Look at this flower, like bloop, bloop. And then look at this. Like bloop, bloop. Same number of petals, same everything. So I think this is the middle one. So I think that one might be the second one. So we need something... No, not quite. What about this one? What about this one for this one? Maybe? That's a definite maybe for the third one. Yeah, I don't think I have anything better for the third one. It's the first one I'm a bit stuck on. So this one's got too many petals. It could be this one, Mellow Glow. But that one hasn't got the blibbly blibbly bits in the middle. This one's quite blibbly in the middle. So I think it's probably this one. Let's try it. If we fail, we've still got 3 possibilities. Yeah, we did it! It worked! It worked! And I got achieved, so yay! Okay, new elixir created. So is this elixir now in my book? No. Okay, anyway. Where did the elixir go? Oh, it's here. Oh look, I've got an elixir. Let's put it on a shelf. Over here. Okay, right, mushroom. A pale blue liquid. Okay, so this is Baylock's Elixir. B-A-Y-L-O-C-K-S Elixir. Okay. So I don't... Okay, I'm confident. It thinks I've done it, so I'm going to put that away because I think it's fine. But I don't remember what Baylock's Elixir does. That's the problem. Okay, no, I'm not going to put that one away. I'm going to keep this one out because if someone comes along and says, I need an elixir for doing a thing, and I can't remember what it's for. Memory aid. Can I put that on the... Can I put it on here? Do I have enough space? Oh, there you go. I have enough space. There you go. And then I don't need that in there because it will just confuse me. Look at that. Baylock's Elixir. I made an elixir. I'm smart. Smart. Ding. Bethany Coleman. The new Arda wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendru has awoken, then it will come for us. You must place an offering at the altar of Arduina. Okay. Oh, crumbs. Let's find... Oh, mappy map time. Right. So we've got two... Right, we need to find this shape in the river that looks like a face. Okay, there's a river with a mountain on either side. That has the same sort of shape. Okay. Crumbs. I have no idea. Okay. Right, let's put that down in this corner because it's not going to be down here. So it's not going to be up in this area because there's no rivers up here. It's unlikely to be up in this area because again there's no rivers, so we're looking mostly down in this sort of middle zone. It's Loop! Hello Looper, welcome in. Big brain time, absolutely this is big brain time. I need to figure out where on earth this is. Of course you found it, Lord Terror. Where is it? Come on. Help me out here. Oh, wait, hang on. I-18. I-18. Mountain, mountain, church, church. At the foot of the mountain. Yeah? You are completely correct. Well done. Thank you so much. It seems that Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from this part of the forest, for now at least. The trees are thick here, old too. The altar seems to belong here, as much a part of the forest as the gnarled trunks and twisting roots. I must place an offering to the goddess Arduina. Ember soul or cordery. Okay, so caldery. Okay, this is the one. Those who worship the huntress Arduina place a flower as an offering. Okay. So we had a theory about caldery, which was this one, which I think is probably quite accurate. Looks exactly the same as this picture. tall thin stem, small leaves. So that's caldery. I'm fairly sure we've got that one. Or ember soul. What's this one for? Ember soul is thought to have protective properties, sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return to sanctuary. Flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. I don't think we've got this one. Unless it's this one, which we've... Oh, okay. Quite easy to cut oneself on the jagged leaves, as I've just found out. Many petals. Okay, yeah, so I think this one is ember soul. Okay, so our choices are a plant specifically for... So caldery is specifically for Arduina, which is an offering to that specific goddess. I think that one makes the most sense. The other one is about sanctuary and protection, but I mean, I think we should go for the one that is specifically for that particular goddess. Yeah. I think either of them would have worked, but the one that was specifically for the named goddess just makes a lot more sense. Okay, evulum. The scent it produces is considered overpowering by some, but it is said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Evulum has many short, pretty leaves. Sure. Okay, let me recolour this one. You're yellow, and now you are now confirmed. Boop. Okay. Right. I'm being harassed by loonies shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set it free, whatever the hell that means. Well, they can take their seeds of whatever woken something or other nonsense and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. Hello. I'm not joining their damn cult. I just want to tend my garden in peace. I'm looking for some larkshine to drive them away if they come round again. Larkshine, okay. Ah, yes. Spiky, scary, poddy thing. There you go. Right, what have we got? Leal of Neptune, also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. The sparsely petalled, pale flowers give off a strong scent. We definitely don't have that one. But larkshine, the scary, spiny, poddy thing, confirmed. Crikey, we're flying through the days. And the plants. There you go. Mushrooms have their own section. Okay. We've got nowhere else we need to visit. Okay. On to the next day. Let's see if we can get through one more day before the end of stream. Ooh. Oh, great. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure, but by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. Oh my goodness, this one looks this little card looks complicated. 902 803. Okay, let's have a 902 803. Honestly, this one I don't even have a thought process for. Because it can't be like 9 by 3. Because the 8 and 9 are the wrong way around and the 8's to the right. You found 902? Where? Oh, it's mountains. It's the mountain heights. Oh my god, it's mountain heights. 902. Yes, it's there. 803. Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Lovegood. You're a genius. So 902, 803, and X is kind of there. Amazing. Thank you. I've no idea why me reading you saying I found 902 just triggered in my brain. There are numbers on this map. Thank you very much. Well done. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crags stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colourful plant stands out amongst the moss. Ooh, that is colourful. Look at that. Once again, it's inserted itself in the middle of my... Oh, it's very pretty. This one's quite nice. Okay, open the drawer. Put the map away. Okay. Good morning, kitty. Hello. Ding. George Campbell. My old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. I do know what it's called. Crumbs. This probably ends up flicking through the book for ages. It's one of the ones we got recently. Open a lock. So this is the thing that Briar Witch was telling me about, where you should where she was suggesting as a hint to put what they actually do on the labels, so you don't have to keep flicking through the book. I understand. Oh, it's told you there, look, dumbass. Weeping Bell. Oh, there, Weeping Bell, back one. There. Oh, the golden light. Weeping Bell. Plant those blue men to lead to gold. Soft frilly leaves, also known as golden light. Sometimes falls hope. Weeping Bell. That one. We did find it. I knew we'd seen it. There we go. Lesser Meridoc. The round flower head of the Meridoc is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong-smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. We definitely don't have that one. Okay, you need to be yellowed because we've found you. I swear these things have got a mind of their own and just like rearrange themselves to however they feel like it. Okay. Hi, kitty. Ding. Ennis Aylford. Oh, you're back. Seeds of Redemption guy. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the Seeds of Redemption. One of the Dreyer is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already. No doubt feeding his habit. Yes, I remember him with his green eyes. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendru. If he returns, give him some of this. He will make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendru. Let's help him on his way. Do we want to do that? Oh, that's the thing we just got the paper for. That's the thing we just got the page for. That I've immediately forgotten the name of. Lesser something. Lesser Meridoc. Round flower head made of small yellow florets. Pink. Oh, crikey. So, this is the thing. He's suggesting that we slow the guy down so that he gets eaten by the monster. That's what this guy is wanting us to do. I'm hoping this is one of the ones where we have a choice, because I don't really feel like being responsible for a guy getting eaten by a monster. Let's find out. Mythbusters found out that plants like heavy metal. I remember that episode. I remember that episode. I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Sure. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. There we go. Elixir identified. I mean, we already knew what it was because we made it. Yay, elixir. Spring wax cap. An edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. Nice. We don't have that mushroom, but it's nice that it exists. Ding! I'm looking for something specific. A very unusual fungus that takes me back to my childhood with its wonderful smoky smell. Oh god, is it this one? Is this a fungus? I mean, it smells of smoke. Yay! I didn't get a reward for that one. Rude. Ding! Oh, she's back. Oh goodness, Hellebore, you haven't been getting enough food. That's terrible. I take good care of my kitty. Rude. Whatever will become of you? My mother's had me looking into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's fine. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I tried to find anything. It's probably deliberate. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. Why, thank you. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremont's archives at Muncaster are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit. Muncaster. Where is it? Muncaster. Muncaster. I swear, the more I look at this map, the less I see it. I8. Thank you. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Yes, here we go. The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal, since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that doesn't mean that it can't be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Oh, okay, hang on, let me read that again with the right enunciation. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. We found this already. And the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. So we know where the Great Oak is. Okay. Specific plants are not known. Okay. So something we haven't had to do in a while is if you water your plants, you can gain exploration points. So we'll do that, and I think if we go and have a quick look at the... There we go. Oh, no. Back over there. No! On the end. Okay. So let's go and have a look at the Great Oak. Which was there. So I'm wondering if there are any clues at the Great Oak. No, okay, never mind. So we need 5 plants to make the... 5 plants to make it work, but we don't know what they are. Okay. Ding! John Hall. Norwood, please. It's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. I like it when they're that simple. Norwood. Oh, this is the spory one. We definitely know what the spory one is, because we've looked at it with our magical doofus. Yeah! Okay, Daisy Dock. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It said that ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. Daisy Dock. Do we have anything that have got flibbly bibbly leaves like that? Not yet. Okay. Cool. Gosforth. Power wash simulator. Woo! There's a purple tag in the yellow tagged plants. Is there? That's rude. There is. What are you doing there? Oh, I used him for the potion, didn't I? He's just been plonked back over there. Oh, that's annoying. This guy's just been plonked back over there as well. Thank you for spotting that. I don't think I would ever have noticed. And then I'd have been looking for plants that aren't there. This game is very annoying to my organisational system sometimes. Okay, there we go. Now all of the unlabelled ones are together again. Let's move you over here. Okay. Need to yellow tag the Norwood. Yes, we do. Ah! Back. No, that's not what I wanted. Yellow tag the Norwood. Where did the Norwood go? That one. Thank you very much, Lord Terror, for keeping me on track today. There you go, he can go up here. There we go. Norwood has been yellow tagged. Okay, so I'm looking at this coin. I'm wondering if Gosforth is just a place on the map that we can go to. Because it probably is. So I thought we might try going to Gosforth and see what we can learn about the coin. Ugh. I should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel a rising dread in my chest. Ooh. Great. Okay. So we have a coin. 1813 Gosforth. So going to Gosforth is not the answer. I mean, didn't really think it was going to be, but I was hoping for a clue. Apparently not. Look at this symbol. Is this symbol anything? So it's a circle and like a figure of 8. So it's not on there. Where's my this guy. Does this thing have anything to say about it? Nope. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, okay. 1813 Gosforth. Don't think we've got anything to do with this coin yet. Okay. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky camellia flower. Okay. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the ardour was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. Okay. So the thing known as golden light was the Norwood, wasn't it? Is it the Norwood? No, this one, Weeping Bell. First letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. I think it's the Weeping Bell. Known as golden light. First letter of the Latin name, L, lamentum. And then camellia flower. Camellia flowers also contain 7 petaled, so it's 7. So it's L7. L 7. Boing. I amble through meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them something new for my collection. Ooh, got 2. Ooh, funny little bell-shaped one, and a one that looks like a cotton bud. Get out of the organised section into the unorganised section, people. How dare you? Okay. Cool. Okay, we did that one. Hey, hello boy, hello. Ding. Oh, Verona Green. Good morning, Verona Green. The Sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is dead, along with the new Arda and 13 others. Oh my goodness. Those damn fools with all their secrets. I mean, I tried to help. No amount of pleading with them could get them to see sense, but through blind luck we have been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter with the one thing that could help in the fight against the servant. Trust no one. Keep it hidden, but get it open. Oh my goodness. Oh, lock. Unlock. Unlocking. There's a plant that does unlocking. There's a plant that does unlocking. Oh, crumbs. Clavilium. Clavilium, clavilium, clavilium. This was one of the ones I found really early on, so it's going to be over here somewhere. Common trowse. Clavilium. Here it is. Okay. Right, close the book. Book, you're in the way. Follow the Duddon tributary to its source. Okay, so that's a potion, I think. Master petal just... I mean, that's... Okay, I don't know what that is. Stick it in there just for a second. Follow the Duddon tributary to its source. Right. Duddon. So this is the River Duddon. This is a tributary to the River Duddon. There's only one. So it's there. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. Excellent. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that one. Okay. Done that. I can go over there. Oh, 5 specific plants. These are the 5 specific plants. Corpse Friend, the Binder, Fearbringer, fourth to lift a curse, last a petal to secure Black Blood's reverse. So these are the 5 things. So these are the 5 that it mentions here. 5 plants were required for the ritual. The plants are not known. Okay. So we need to figure out what those 5 plants are. But we definitely don't have all of them yet, because I definitely don't remember an ankle grabber binder one. We've got this one, the Black Blood's reverse. We've definitely got that one. Lift a curse we've probably got. Corpse Friend we've definitely got, at least in the book. These 2 in the middle I don't think we do yet, so I think we might have to carry on playing the game. Meow. Okay. Oh, he's my postman. Hello, Postie. They're saying the Sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those Seeds of Redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. Foxfield Trident. Okay, we've got the hang of this now. Foxfield. Come here. Trident. From Foxfield, the trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here, a plant thrives, sheltered from the wind. Oh, that looks very similar to one we've already got. Okay. Oh, crumbs, stop putting them in the middle of the... It's messing up my organisational system. There we go, much nicer. Okay. I'm gonna... These plants are getting very crowded. Right, these are not unknowns. I'm gonna have to integrate my mushrooms into the collection again because I'm running out of space. Okay, right, that's a bit better. And then just stick me elixir on the end. He can just sit over there. Right, okay. Foxfield Trident, done that one. Blink. Yoink. I think we got that leaf for one of the new plants. That's the warrior thingy. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm going to Blackcomb. I will kill this servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I'm not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Ember Soul. No, that's the wrong thing to open. Or Lesser Meridoc. Ember Soul. Protective properties. Or Lesser Meridoc is the one that they told us to give him. Yeah, so this drains their mental faculties. Or Ember Soul. I mean, I don't really want to drain his mental faculties. I think that's really mean. Did we have one that we thought was Ember Soul? Yes, we did. I don't want to kill the guy. I really don't want to be responsible for this guy getting eaten by a monster. I'm sorry, cult dudes, but I'm not gonna be responsible for this guy being eaten by a monster. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm too nice. I can't be responsible for that guy getting eaten by a monster. I'm gonna give him the bulky elixir that makes him, yeah, that gives him a fighting chance. Said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow from a bed of long thin leaves. I think that might be this guy. We've got I've immediately forgotten what it was called because of course I have. Widow's Woe. Unpleasant. Yeah, so it smells damp. So I think this is Widow's Woe. Okay. Fourth plant on the shelf. There were lots of shelves. The warrior thingy. Bottom shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Somewhat pungent. Thanks for that. Very detailed piece of information, game. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm just gonna flick. I can't remember what it was called. I know it's the warrior, the warriory one, but I can't remember what it was. It's one of the ones that's unidentified. Devil's Nightcap, Emerald Evulum. Yeah, you're right. This one. Stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Yep. No, you are correct. Right, move you over here. You can join my collection of purpley ones. Okay. Hang on one second. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I've just flicked the whole bunch of pages without actually reading them, so let's try that one again. Ah, this guy, okay. So we think this one is the... Oh, was this the one where it said the warrior, make a warrior elixir out of it? Okay, I'm going to flick until I saw Daisy Dock. Simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. Ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. Yes. Good thinking. I wonder. Oh. Oh. Hello. Where did that come from? Okay. Fatal fungi and their antidotes. Right, okay. So it says a simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. But it doesn't seem to allow you to just brew an elixir out. Oh, excuse me, choking on oxygen apparently. It doesn't seem to allow you to brew out of just one item, which is a bit strange. Oh dear. Yeah, apparently I decided to choke on my oxygen. I'm fine. Oh yeah, that one. We've definitely confirmed that one, haven't we? Yep, I have hydrated, thank you. Okay. Yeah, so this is really confusing. So a simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. So if we think this is Daisy Dock, a simple potion, but you can't make an elixir out of just one ingredient. And it takes the ingredient off the shelf, so you can't just put it in all 3 slots. So, okay, we need to do more more thinking, but I am going to write down here. Okay, right, corpse's friend. Ankle grabber. Fear bringer. Lift a curse. And then black blood reverse. Okay, so I'm going to try and figure out what those are as well as we go. There are post-it notes everywhere on my desk, and some of them are really random if someone that doesn't know what I'm playing comes along. Okay. Right, yeah, so ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. A simple potion. So clearly there are more ingredients to whatever that potion is, because I can't figure it out otherwise. Okay. Hop heart boiled in vinegar. Generally not fatal in small doses. Use crushed leaves from sour bandy to cure. Bishop's parasol remedied using that. No known cure. Okay, I'll just stick that there. I don't have anything to do with that at the moment. Okay, interesting. Lots and lots of things going on. Right, hang on 1 second. Oh, I'm back. Did you miss me? Right. Okay, right. Sorry, my Mr. Osmo has just left the house. So I was just a bit confused. I was like, you going out? What's going on? So, Mr. Osmo has decided to take himself out for lunch. It's fine. I've got my afternoon already planned to spend writing yet more of my results chapter, so thrills oh joy. But I didn't hear him get up or move around the house. I just heard the door unlocking. It was very, very bizarre. Apparently he can be quiet when he wants to be. Here we go. Milton Forbes. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specialises in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Aha! Arnside Antiquities, 21 Orchard Road. Thanks. 21 Orchard Road where? I'm assuming it's in Undermere, right? Orchard Road. Oh no, Arnside. Duh. Arnside. There is a place called Arnside. I know I've seen it. Arnside. Tell him to bring us back a ham and cheese submarine sandwich. Oh, I don't know. Ham and cheese is a bit, you know, Can I have a I like those New York deli ones with pickles. C20. Thanks, Lord Terra. No, that's Ambleside. That's not Arnside. Ah, there it is. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It's some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Why, thank you. Elixir of the Damned and St. Quentin's elixir. Okay. Aha. Overcome their sense of fear. Interesting. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind. A seed pod for luck. Okay. Five-pointed leaf for courage. 5-pointed leaf. That's really specific. That's like a maple tree leaf type thing, isn't it? 5-pointed leaf. Like that one? That one's got 5 points. That's a leaf with 5 points. Or maybe that one. That's sort of got 3 sets of 5 points. And a seed pod for luck. Okay. This one is a combination of Arbutum alacritas. Oh god, we're gonna have to go through looking at the Latin names. Hang on. I did not mean to click on that. Try again. Okay. Arbutum alacritas, Maculosus retinenta. That's the eyeballs one. Maculosus retin. That's this one. Guaranteed. Arbutum alacritas, mens fortis. Sorry, my very, very limited knowledge of Latin. Maculosus retinenta. Both of those are eye-ish type words. Arbutum alacritas is Cabalia. I'm writing this down. Maculosus and mens fortis. Let me just make sure I haven't gone past mens fortis. Nope. Okay. Mens fortis Dranthium. Right. And then Maculosus retinenta is the one that makes you see in the dark. Oh, it's not. It's henchuck. Okay. Short-term memory loss. So we thought that it was this one with the stripy bulb. So we could have a go at making this. So henchuck would be the middle one. I'm going to write this down. And then Arbutum alacritas is Cabalium. Crumbs. There are so many things in this. Nope. Excuse me. Cabalia. And Duranthium. Duranthium. So if this works, that confirms that... no it's not. Okay, so that is not henchuck. Well, it was a risk worth taking. So this thing is not henchuck. So we can't make that one yet. So that one is still unknown. Okay. So the third one is henchuck, but we don't know what that one is yet. Might need to order them alphabetically. Oh my god, can you imagine how long that would take me at this point? Could try the other one we thought to be henchuck. I would, except that we are at the very, very beginning of the day. If we get to the end of the day, then I might. I'm a little bit wary because we can only get 3 things wrong. So once we've finished the day, if I've still got sanity points left here, if I've still got sanity points left, then I will try it. But since I've already done 1 error, I don't want to risk it because I've only just started the day. But I will try that one. The dreams have changed. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the paliance that she will ask for. She knows something that she's not telling you. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, that's the thing that we got just now, isn't it? What was it? We got one earlier that was like, will be... Ooh! Induce fear. Widow's woe. Induce fear. Oh, hang on. Widow's woe. Okay, I'm just gathering information as I'm going along. Right, there was one that we had that was, will make people tell you what they want. Sheep snap, good fortune. Okay, paliance. Aha, here we go. Leal of Neptune, also called Truthsayer. The plant will force the person to tell the truth when eaten. Sparsely petaled flowers give off a strong scent. So this one. Yeah, so this one is Leal of Neptune. Okay, interesting. So they think that we're going to do So she's going to come in and ask for some Cobalium, and the suggestion is that we give her this instead to make her tell us the truth. Okay, right, let's try making that last elixir, because apparently we were closer to the end of the day than I thought we were. So yeah, let's try this one to see if that's the henchuck, because we've got space. Right, Dranthium is the third ingredient, and Cobalium is down here somewhere. Come on, brain, where is it? Cobalia, there you are. Okay, so that is, oh crikey, on a shelf randomly somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so that was the Elixir of the Damned. We can put this over this end. And that has also confirmed that that is henchuck, and that has, and I've no idea why I have been pronouncing it henchuck rather than henchuck, which is how that word is normally said in my actual accent where I actually live. But it just feels like the thing to do. Okay, so we have made the Elixir of the Damned. Woo! Oh, crumbs. But we need to know what it does. Right, write down what it does, doofus. Elixir of the Damned. Bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Okay. Okay, there we go, because I've filed that piece of paper away. I don't think we've got everything for this one. The only thing I remember that's got a seed pod is one that we haven't found yet, which was this guy. Green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell. It's the only thing I can... It's the only seed poddy sort of thing that I've come across, I think. Although this guy, the Larkshine, has seed pods, doesn't it? Well, ugly, scary pods. Larkshine. Yes, that's a pod. Seed pod for luck. Yeah, it doesn't say whether or not it's lucky or not, but that's got a potential. 5-pointed leaf, a red flower to protect the mind. There's a red flower to protect the mind. Well, that one, St. John's Poppy. What does St. John's Poppy do? Remind me. Remind me. Greatly improve hearing. Okay, what about this one? Candlewood. Aha, there we go. Candlewood produces a red flower. Heading out now, but need to get dressed up to celebrate Mum's birthday. See you around. Thank you very much for dropping by, Mr. Lovegood. I hope you have a really nice time, and I hope your mum has a very nice birthday. That's very exciting. Okay. So, red flower. To protect the mind. That's candlewood. And we need a 5-pointed leaf. And a seed pod. Okay. So where are our options for 5-pointed leaves? So Butterdale. has 5 pointed leaves. So 5 pointed leaves to grant courage. So this is skin rashes. St. John's Poppy has a 5 pointed leaf. Hearing. No, that's not particularly courageous. Any other 5 pointed leaves? Does this guy count as 5 pointed leaf? Yeah, I think that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 6 pointed. That one's got 6. Oh, this one's got a 5 pointed leaf. 3 times 5 pointed leaf. Maybe. Okay. Don't think we have a 5 pointed leaf for courage as yet. And then seed pod for luck. So the seed pod one was I've forgotten it again. Honestly, my memory is atrocious. This one, sheep snap. Yeah, so that's sheep snap, but I don't think we have it yet. So we don't have the 5 pointed leaf to grant courage yet, I don't think. And then yeah, fatal fungi and their antidotes. I'm assuming that will be important at some point. Right. So I'm going to leave it there because I want to have enough of the game left to play one more stream. So I'm going to be back on stream with more of this next Sunday. But my next stream slot normally is a Thursday. This week is going to be a Wednesday. So I'm going to be streaming 5 p.m. UK time, but I'm going to be streaming on Wednesday because unfortunately on Thursday I've got to speak at an event at work. So I'm going to be streaming, so I'll be back. So my next time streaming will be on Wednesday next. So let me just see if I can find us someone to raid. Who have we got? Oh, there's someone playing Tiny Bookshop. Should we go see someone playing Tiny Bookshop? I love Tiny Bookshop. I mean, I know we have played it, but Tiny Bookshop is so fun. What do you think? Should we go for some Tiny Bookshop? Okay, let's see if anyone's playing let's see if anyone's playing any of the strange is anyone else playing Strange Horticulture today? No, it's just us. Okay. In which case I think let's go and visit Lottie, who is playing Tiny Bookshop, because I love Tiny Bookshop and it's great. So let's set up a raid. There we go. If anyone wants to come with us on the raid, grab yourself a raid message. We have one for followers, one for subscribers. So please come with us to visit Lottie, who is playing some Tiny Bookshop, which is something that I am a massive fan of, and very much enjoy playing. So yep, I will be back Wednesday playing 2 Point Museum, and I'll be back playing more of this next Sunday, 9:30 a.m. local time. Anything that is subject to change will be in Discord. But thank you very much, and I will see you hopefully next week. Bye everyone.
Sure, take that.